everyone, I'm Trish and you are at Trish's Creative Treasures. Welcome everybody that came here to spend a little bit of time with me. I have got just a few FOs. I got some whips. Yeah, I have been busy the past 2 weeks. I don't think I did a FO and whip one last week, so yeah, that would be why, because I was crocheting and I was just in the mode. You know, you get the modes and you just got to go with it. So, but before we get into anything today, I just want to ask you all, please, if this is your first time here and you like what you see, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell, because then you will get notified every time I upload a video onto YouTube. And if you would hit the like button, that would be great, because that really does help my channel. And leave a comment. Ask me any questions that you want. Tell me your opinion of something that I made, whether you like it or not. Either way, don't matter. But yeah, just if you want to get to know me a little bit more, you can ask me any questions that you want, and we can start to make a list, and I can do like a Q&A. But I'm trying to get as much content in as I can, because as you all know, April 1st, I'm going to be going to the hospital that day for my gastric bypass surgery. So right now my mind is like all like on that, like trying to prepare, make sure I have everything that I need, making sure Draken's taken care of, you know. So it's just it's getting down to that point where I'm starting to feel anxious about it, like excited and happy about it, yet scared shitless, you know, because I know my whole life is going to change and every aspect of everything for me is going to change. I'm going to go through a lot of emotions, I know, but at the same time, it's going to be so much well worth it in the end. But anyways, we're here to see what Trish has done. So I think I'll start with my FOs, because there's not a whole lot of FOs. So my first one is, I made another one of the doilies that I make for tabletops. It needs to be blocked because it's curling up, but once it's blocked, it won't curl up anymore. But this is just, I love this cotton, and this is the dark teal. So, and this is actually one of Krista's from The Secret Yarnery. Not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, when she did the 25 days of Christmas. This is one of the patterns she had on that segment. So first she did it in coasters, and then she called these pot holders. But I made everybody sets that year for Christmas, and they all used them as doilies. They said they were too pretty to use as cup holders, so they were just using them as, and they do, like, they look pretty in their houses. Like my sister has the big one on her coffee table with a big candle on it, and then she has the little ones on the side tables, and it looks very pretty. So there's that. No, I don't have my ends sewed in for anything, guys. I just been in the go mode. So I made a little basket, just using up some scraps that I had. So not very big, but just enough to carry a few balls of yarn in there. So it was 2 strands held together. I held the I don't know, the Red Heart metallic pink, and then I had a ball of the Bernat. Oh my gosh, what's the cake? The cakes of Bernat. I don't know. Like the Karen cakes, but it's the Bernat one. You know what I mean. This is their lipstick. Well, the underneath here is the gray and one shade of pink, and then another shade of pink, and then it goes into white. So I believe this one's called lipstick. So yeah, it's the hot pink Red Heart with Love, but it was like the older Red Heart with Love that I had in my stash from a couple years ago. So I don't even know if they have that Red Heart with Love anymore, or I'm sure the metallics, they still have the pink metallic. if you go and look it up, maybe on Hirschner's or even the Red Heart site, Yarn Inspirations. So I did show this the other day when we did the Nana and Josie show. But if you didn't get to see the Nana and Josie show, I got her bag with me to show that, yes, I did make her bag. Here's just the box bottom. So she forgot it here. So I guess I was able to show you her bag after all. So she loves her bag. So that is that. What other? I think this is the last finish object. This is my big one, but I was just like, you ever get motor? You're like a workhorse in your brain. It's just constantly going, and your hands constantly going. Like I did this on like insomnia night where I couldn't sleep. So yeah, pretty much in about 2 days I got this finished. Let me get it. Now I definitely did not do my ends in this yet. But I made a poncho. Da, da, da. So, yes, I am in love with the colors. The only thing I regret doing is it's for the size I am now, okay? I was just making, I just had this, I think this is called Ice Cream Sundae or something, this color that's in my blocks. I had 2 skeins of it, so I decided to just start making some squares. Well, I got 8 squares out of those 2 things of it's the Premier Anti-Pilly in one of the multis. So I got 8, and I should have just done, I should have stuck with it, just the, let me see if I can pull this up. This one, and this one, just the 3, I should have left that, and I shouldn't have gone half and half on the 4th one on each side. I should have just left it at the 3 and 3. So it's big on me now, so I mean, it's really going to drown me. So I guess that'll go to some lucky person. After a while, I just like asked my daughter if she wanted my clothes, and she's like, no, I don't have room for it. So I'm like, I bought all new summer clothes last year. They're all like brand new yet, you know, so I'm like, she's like, just give them to Goodwill. I don't want to give them to Goodwill. I want to give them to somebody that I know that is going to need them, that will appreciate them. I don't know. I'm weird like that. Like, I just want to know someone's going to take care of stuff that I've spent my money on and that I've taken care of, but now I'm giving it to somebody, and I just want to know it's taken care of. I know it's only clothes and I'm anal like that, but I am. That's because I've spent my money on it. And yeah, I mean, some of the stuff I have, I don't even know if I actually wore more than once or twice. You know, I got a couple really pretty dresses last year. I got some that didn't fit me that were too small. So, thankfully, I should get some wear out of them this year. But yeah, I just don't think I'm going to get wear out of a lot of my stuff this year. Hopefully my sister will take me shopping to get me new clothes. But, alright, so we're going to move on to not FOs, my whips. So, I started doing a separate mile a minute blanket. As you know, I've said before, you know, I'm in with the group of the Yarnivores, which is Neva from Manic Mama's Musings, April from Tool Time Adventures, Melody with Melody's Cozy Crochet or Comfy Crochet, I can't remember what, I think it's Cozy, and then Cynthia with Cynthia More May and Crochet, and then the other one is Lisa at Coping with Yarn, and the other one's Cindy with Pups and Crochet. And I know Bella from Bella's Crochet Gifts and Stuff or something like that. She is on with us. We, can talk back and forth, but she kind of picks and chooses. We just let her pick and choose what she wants to do because she still can join in and have the fun. So I think she has done a few things like the old gals new craft, hashtag that, so we have a couple different things that we're doing. Like every month we do something new. Have I finished my shawl for last month yet? No, because I just can't get myself to do it. It's a beautiful pattern, don't get me wrong, but you have to literally count every stitch. And my brain can't, it's the way that my brain is rattling right now, where I'm just thinking, and when I get to the point where I know something's coming up, my brain is I overthink stuff, and then I'm like mentally preparing for things to know that I need this, and I make notes. I can't count, don't ask me to count my stitches, because every time I go so far, then I have to recount. Go so far, recount, because I can't, for some reason, the number will not stick in my head. So it's frustrating. So right now, I don't want it to be frustrating. Since I have nothing else better to do and sit down and crochet all day, I try to take my time with my craft and enjoy it. I don't want to be feeling like I have to do something and I have to get it done fast. When I choose to do things like then I can, and then there's other times I like to just take my time and go slow. So like my poncho, I had that done in 2 days, but I was also in a brain mode. Granny square is a just mindless stitch for me. I mean, the hardest part was putting it together, and that wasn't even hard because you just kind of do each side in a V and stitch them together, and it's rather easy. But anyways, so what I was going with the yarn boards is we are doing this month, which will probably extend into a couple months. We're doing friendship blankets where we each chose our favorite color. So there's 8 of us, and we have 8 colors plus 1 neutral for, your bordering. So when everybody is done with their strip for that color, then the next person that spins a wheel to find out the next color will get done. So I don't know when we'll be going on to the second one, but I was enjoying that, so I decided to start another one. So here is, this one is just going to be like a throw, like a lap gan, or just something to sit on the back of my sofa. Or what I want to do is, warm times coming, that means bonfire season for us, and we're outside all the time, and it gets cold at night. And everybody last year, I didn't have any small blankets. We'd gone through and just threw a bunch of stuff, old stuff away, and stuff that the dog ruined, or just, if it didn't look good, or just get rid of it. Last year I was cleaning out. So I decided I want to make a bunch of little throws. That way we can keep a tote outside, or one of those Rubbermaid totes outside that use a blanket. Great. Fold it up and put it back when you're done, unless it needs a washing. But this is Hobby Lobby yarn. So this stuff that I'm doing the strips in is their strawberry jam. And this pinky color, it looks orange, but it's like a coral, really, but it's called, I think it was called Island Punch. It's a pinky coral, so it's kind of like in between a pink and in between a coral. So that went really well, I thought, with these. So yeah, I'm enjoying making this too. This is, I think, I'm using a 7mm hook, and I have done a row of 50 of each strip is a 50 count. So I'm using black then to put it together. But I don't know if you just recently watched Llama Mama Kayla's video of her granny squares, and she showed how she bordered it and how she put her granny squares together. So I decided to try that, and I really do. I mean, it is, on the back it does have a ridge, but I am also one that I like the look of the ridge. So I don't mind that. But I do like that for garments especially, that with this it can be flat on the front. So yes, I am working on that. And then what else am I working on here? I started also doing a granny square blanket. Please do not fall, bucket. Alright, so I am using Premier Basics, which I'm going to switch over to my dark gray. I'm now switching over to my Whopper balls of Crafter Secret that I got for Christmas. So Premier's dark gray and this gray, for the most part, pretty much don't match. It may be like a smidge off, but I don't think it's really going to matter. It's going to be a blanket for me anyways. I am using the Premier Basics blush. This pink I have had sitting on my shelf for about 2 years now, just waiting for the perfect project to do with this. So I used this pink in my poncho. My gosh, my mind keeps going blank today. So I really wanted like the bright pink that was in the squares. I have every color of pink, but that, it's like I can't find pink that shade. It's like a cross between purple, like a light purple, mauve, I don't know, and pink. And I mean, I probably can find it if I go on to Premiere. They'll probably have a pink that matches, but I'm just using this lighter pink. So, and I had pretty much yarn left over from my poncho, so I figured, I'm going to do some squares with this. So I'm using this color. I am also using Premier's light gray, and I was using their dark gray, which I switched over. I don't know why that's in there. And I do say a lot. That's never going to change. It's just my way of talking. Even as a hairdresser, I'd be talking to you and be like, blah, blah, blah. It's just the way I talk. I don't find what the big deal is. But anyways, I am using Premier Basics Burgundy. So I like that. This is like that nice purpley burgundy. So yeah, beautiful color. So, and then I'm also using Premier Basics Charcoal, which is almost black, but is like the darkest tone of gray. You know, like it's like a heathered black, I guess. I don't know how, it's not heathered, but it's not bam black in your face. It's a softer black, I guess. So I am doing squares. So I'll show you these. I have plenty more of these done, but these is just a few, and they all look like this right now, which is the pink and the light gray, dark gray, and goes into the charcoal. So stack. I got, this is what they're going to look like when they're done. I did the Llama Mama's border in the blush, and then I'm going to go through with black and put them all together with black, because I have these. And then I am going to do some of the burgundy in this, and I'm going to outline these. I'm going to do the border with the pink, but have a solid of this, and I'm going to do a solid of the gray. So if I can get Jim to help me out to get some more of this, because this is my last skein of this, because I used up the other one already. Yeah, if I can get more of this, I definitely need more light gray, because I would like to do solids in all of them, and then as well, I would like to do squares like this, but with the burgundy in the center and burgundy as the border. I got the ideas running through my head. But I just want to get a bunch of squares done, and then eventually I'll put them together with the same way that I'm putting together the other blanket, the one that the bordering that I got from Mama Kayla. She's making some beautiful blankets right now. You should go check her out if you get the chance to, if you have never checked her out before. She is a sweet woman. And then the other thing that really, I just started a little bit ago, so I am nowhere with it yet. It's in my bucket here. Let me get it. Yeah, I'm using, I have my big basket that Jim got me, but I have a bunch of these. So these are what I put when I'm working on a project. Typically, I put what I'm doing in one of these, so that way when I'm sitting in bed, my yarn doesn't go on the bed. It doesn't get, I'm trying to keep as much of the animal here, even though I'm just making something for myself. It looks pretty, and I don't want it covered in cat hair, but I know, like, if I put this downstairs, it's going to get cat hair all over it, or dog hair, because the cats like to sit on my blankets. My dog thinks she owns the blanket. She will take a blanket and scruff it underneath her, and then when you try to get out, she's like, and she's stiffened up, and she's holding in. She'll put her claws in, you know, especially if it's something like a granny. Oh, yeah. Like my corner-to-corner blanket that I did the other month that we were doing, like, Sparkly New Year. Oh, she's got pullers in that. Like, I'm so irritated. Thankfully, I've somewhat able to fix them, but I'm still like, that isn't even worn in yet. And because I had it on my bed, she got pullers in it. So, it's not on my bed no more. Because she just thinks it's hers, and she scruffled it underneath her. Little stinker. So that is pretty much so, in a nutshell, what I've been doing the past 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm going to keep working on my squares, keep working on my other blanket. Oh yeah, that's right, I was getting this out to show you. If you guys watched the Nana and Me that Josie and I just did this weekend, we showed her finished bag. So the Nana and Josie show is something that I'm doing with my granddaughter. She is 5 years old, and she's like having another little adult around. I mean, the things that she comes up and says just cracks me up. I'm like, where'd you come up with that? You're 5. But she is well beyond her years. It's, to me, because of my beliefs, she's born old. She's an old soul. So Josie is just so much fun. The boys are fun to play with, but it's in a different sense. Like, boys are all destruction and crash into me, or, you know, whatever, with their trucks and, you know, and let's throw dirt at each other or whatever, blow bubbles with our noses and milk. You know, boys. So my poor daughter, she's got the 3 of them back to back. I'm like, Draken's a good kid, but he has been so hyper, and he's been a handful. He's still a handful. It's just like, well, what are you doing? But anyways, I'm rabbit trailing. So, okay, Nana and Josie show is something that I chose to do with my granddaughter, and she loves it because she loves feeling like she's a movie star on YouTube. So you would saw that she chose this, my hipster cotton, in the rainbow roller skates. Is this one? Yep. Rainbow roller skates. So it's a whip. Officially, it's a whip. I got it started today. I'm not going to do a full dress. I'm going to do a ruffly skirt with a, like, tank top-ish, like, flowy tank top-ish shirt that, you know, it'll be a set that matches. So I think she'll do better with a skirt and a tank top than a dress, because she's as girly girl as she is in, like, all pretty princess stuff. Oh, as much as she is tomboy, and she will outplay the boys here all summer long. We have the neighbors that have 2 small boys. So their one boy is a year or 2 younger than Drake, and they go to school together, so they're good friends. And they still, like, in the wintertime, they're crazy. They're outside playing. Whatever, kids, go get that fresh air. You enjoy it. And then he has a younger brother, and then I think he's Josie's age. Yeah, I think Jordan is Josie's age. So anyways, they all play outside all summer long. Like, you cannot get them to come inside. In fact, the only way, like, we can get Josie to calm down is, like, in the summertime, is by a fire. That girl is a firebug. She's been sitting by a fire, same as Draken. You know, first night home from the hospital with Draken, we had a bonfire. That's before we lived here. That's when, Bobby, Draken's dad, his brother and sister lived down here where we do. So they were always having bonfires, so we would get invited down. So Josie, she's my firebug. She is my dirt. She loves to play in the dirt. She's not afraid of anything. She's just, that girl's gonna be something when she gets older. That's all I can say. And she's a little spitting image of her mama. Not looks wise as much. She looks like her dad, but she's beautiful, and she knows what she wants. So yeah, that's Josie. And I was so glad for her this time because she wasn't afraid to talk. She talked this time a little bit. I think as she gets more used to it, you'll see her goofy side come out and her precious little laugh, because she has got that laugh that if you're down, you listen to that laugh and you will be laughing and feeling better in no time. But all right, guys, I do believe that is all I have for you today. So I hope you all enjoyed what I had to show you. The Mile a Minute blanket, the way I'm doing it is Krista from the Secret Yarneries. It's her, I do this all the time. Recipe comes to my head. No, it's not a recipe. It's a pattern, Trish. So that is the pattern from the Secret Yarnery. The bag that I made for Josie, that's just something I whipped up. There's no pattern, no nothing. It's just my own thing, which is what I do a lot. So yeah. So I can't think of anything else, guys. So I want you to know, I love you all. Thank you all for being here today. Like I said, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button and leave me a comment. Like I said, if you want, ask me as many questions as you want about myself, and we can do a Q&A. I think, well, today is the 14th, so you might see another video tour in this outfit. But I'm going to take you along for the ride for my journey. My journey starts on the 17th. Starts my liquid diet. I have a 2-week liquid diet, and liquids only, no food. Doctors know if you cheat. This is what we've been told. They will know by your stomach contents or whatever if you've cheated along the way, and they'll stop your surgery and you'll be going home. So I have gone through almost a year. Well, it's about a year now, I think. March, April, sometime last year. It's when I started the program. So I'm done with the program. I've been done for a while. So yeah, I didn't come all this way and do all the stuff that I've had to do and be there just to that one little bit of food to screw up my surgery. So I am anxious to get this surgery done and over with. I just new me. And my sister and I were talking. She's like, Trish, it's just not physical. This is going to change you mentally, physically. She's had it done, and she's super skinny. So, but she didn't have as much weight as I do to lose. Like, nowhere near. So, I'm probably like doubled what she was. But I'm always like, you need that one person in the family, you know, that's the oddball. That's me. I'm the oddball. My brother's tall. He's slim. My sister's taller than me. Quite a bit taller than me. I mean, she's not tall like my brother, but she's not a short fry. And she's always been the thinner one. I mean, after she had her boys and married and, you know, going through college, she put on some weight, but to me wasn't heavy at all. Just a little chubby, but not heavy. I have always been the short, fat one. And I'm like the oddball black sheep type. So, you know, I'm the middle child. That's the middle child syndrome. So anyways, just to give you a laugh there, like middle child syndrome. Yep, we're all the bad ones. So, I know I've done this already. I love you all. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you for being here. Until next time, I hope you have some great crafting done. Please join in my Facebook group and put some pictures of what you're making. I would love to see what you make. My Facebook group is Trisha's Creative Treasures. It is a private group, but you just have to ask to join, and then I'll put you in. So until next time, have a great day. Bye.